Hello there. I wanted to show everybody what I chose to use as a Raspberry Pi housing. I plan on using my Raspberry Pi personal PC, whatever you want to call it, computer board, as a retro gaming station. So I wanted to house it within a gaming system. As you can tell here, it says Wii on the cover. This is actually a Wii Mini I chose to house the Raspberry Pi. Obviously it's different colors than the ones you buy at the store. I got a black and red one and just did some spray painting to make it custom, kind of give it a different feel and look. The only thing I didn't paint are these buttons here. I guess laying it out, it kind of made it look like an alien space. It's kind of stretched there, but it's the best I can describe it. I'll give you kind of a look at what I did to fit the Raspberry Pi. Obviously no cutting here in the front, but I did have to butcher the back here. So this is the one side of the Raspberry Pi that has the, let me focus here for you guys. It has the Ethernet port, 4 USBs. Along the far side is the SD card slot. On this side you have the HDMI port and power and headphone jack, but I'll show you that in a second inside. And along here is a breakout terminal I'm not using. So this way I'm not cutting any extra holes on the sides of the front. I can access the USB ports to plug in my controllers and the Ethernet port to plug in my network, because you can download ROMs directly to it without having to put on the SD card if you'd like. This used to be where the fan was. I had to cut out that a little bit to fit that backside there. This is where your AV port was, your Wii sensor port, your sensor bar port. This is where the power did come out of it. I put a quick connect USB cable on it so I can, pull it out and leave my cord behind the TV. Here, sorry that didn't look cleaner. I went back and forth with much different ways I can do that, and this is the best way. So, not the neatest, but it worked. So now I'll show you the inside of it, and before I do that, I'm going to plug it in. So as you can see, the green LED came on the button. I did make that active, and actually it's not even I'm not running electricity to it. It's actually just the light from within is going through the fiber optic tube that was in that button. So it worked out pretty well. So now I'll show you the inside. You ever seen Pulp Fiction where they open the briefcase? It's kind of what I was going for. So I added LED lights around here to give it a nice glow. Green color obviously to match the color scheme. But this is the important part, right? So this is my Raspberry Pi. You can see it's on. It's running right now. Your SD card slot's here, so if I need to pull that out to change anything, I can. Power cord, HDMI port, headphone jack, not using it. Now HDMI is my video and audio out, so I actually run that through one of those holes I showed you in the back. The AV port hole is where I just allow that HDMI cord to come in and plug it in, and if I ever need to move it, I just open up here and unplug it and let it come out. But that's the setup. So that's the reason why I picked the Wii Mini. I hate the Wii Mini. It's probably the dumbest system ever. The Wii got cheap or tried to put out a cheap system by taking backwards compatibility for GameCube games and controller ports and take out online features and left with this top-loading thing. Luckily for me, I got it cheap at a Gamers in Des Moines for about 25 bucks. It was broken anyway. It was broken, but I was going to gut it anyway, right? So it didn't really matter. And it worked out well. I'll show you what it looks like in the dark. It is about midday here, so I don't have the curtains closed. But you can get the idea. There's a green light coming out of the back. I shut off these ports so it didn't let green light out, just with some electrical tape. But it does let out in the front. What I think I'm going to do is just prop it up just a hair and maybe put like a little bit bigger feet on it to give that nice glow out of the front. But really, it keeps the light in nice with that door shut. I was really worried about having light exploding out of these seams, but it worked out well. It's going the direction I wanted to go. Out the back here, it'll give a nice glow behind the wall. And then if I prop it up just a hair, it'll make the whole bottom look kind of like it's glowing. So anyway, hope you like it. Maybe I'll shoot some videos of some emulators I have on the system and how I plug controllers in and set them up in the future. But that's my Raspberry Pi. Hope you liked it. Thanks.